defense. 213 yards, man. 68 in the second half, 38 rushing yards. This guy right here. You guys, you take it.
But hey, at the end of the day, we did what we had to do, baby. Hey, y'all did what y'all did. D, we did what we did. Teams, y'all did what y'all did, and that's what happened.
Well, Ravens Nation, it is official. The Ravens will be taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs next weekend for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Now, before we jump into the video, comment down your score prediction next week. But in this video, I want to break down some of this film from last week's game versus the Texans and showcase to you guys why this is absolute worst case scenario for the Chiefs. They did not want to play this Ravens team in the championship game because this is going to be a tough game for Kansas City. When you talk about the Ravens, the one thing you really want to bring up is not only the fact that Lamar Jackson is playing at an MVP caliber level, right? But the defense has been the #1 defense in the NFL all year long. Like I said, we're going to break down some film. Before we do that, like I said, comment down your score prediction, but also comment down below the number zero, if you think this Ravens defense is going to shock Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs next weekend. But on this first play, what we see here by the Ravens is, a beautifully timed up blitz, right? So what I want to show you guys here right off the bat is this DB, okay? He's going to sit in the slot. But you see how he disguises the fact that instead of him blitzing, he looks like he's going to play a zone defense, maybe a hook curl. Don't really know, right? But he disguises it perfectly, waits for CJ Stroud to get set and ready to hike this ball. Right when you notice him, lean down a little bit to get that snap, he blitzes in, right? Now, what this does to a quarterback, especially like CJ Stroud, is it makes him panic just enough to force a bad throw. Now, when you can get pressure on the quarterback, and guys, in terms of the Ravens, they actually rank number 4 in the NFL in sack percentage. And one thing you can get in the NFL when you force a lot of pressure is one of 5 things: a bad throw, a bad decision, an interception, a forced fumble, a sack, right? But on this play, we get a forced throw, a bad decision, and just, not on the mark, right? Third and 8, need a first down, and they don't get it. And this perfectly timed blitz is what they do so much. They disguise it so well, and, to be honest, it's going to be extremely tough to stop this defense or score on this defense. I mean, we saw the Texans score 3 points on them. 3 points, and I know it says 10, but one of those was a special team touchdown. Guys, this Ravens team is going to absolutely terrify the Chiefs next weekend, especially when you look at their team right now. They don't have a ton of wide receiver weapons. It's going to be extremely tough for them to score. But make sure you guys comment down your score prediction. Let's get into the next play. All right, another reason why this Ravens defense is so much scary than every other single defense is because these two guys that they picked up, Kyle Van Noy and Jadaveon Clowney, two of the most underrated edge rushers in football right now. And you talk about a guy like Kyle Van Noy, he can do a bunch of things in terms of dropping back into coverage, blitzing the quarterback. He can do everything, right? Such an X factor for this front seven. Now, what we're going to see here is pre-snap motion. We know that this is zone defense by the Ravens. Primarily when you play this zone defense, you want your edge rushers, your guys up the middle here to, generate pressure on the quarterback, right? We're going to send 4. We're going to drop a bunch of guys back, right? It's 3rd and 15. Let's get to the quarterback. Now, what we see here is Kyle Van Noy getting into that B gap, right? Now, the reason this is important is because he allows 92 to fake inside and then bounce out, right? Perfect. Not only does Kyle Van Noy hit that B gap unbelievably with great effort, great motor skills, gets right in there. But 92 is now getting off the edge, right? So you have instant pressure on 3rd and 15. What does CJ Stroud do? Dump it down on 3rd and 15. Look, you got 92 here, Kyle Van Noy off the edge or up the middle. Easy. It is easy money. And when you can generate pressure on the quarterback, we already discussed what can happen. A bad decision. You throw a nice little dump down 3rd and 15. There you go. You got to punt again. But again, it's the personnel that this team has in Baltimore, plus the coaching, their scheme, their schematic blitzes. I mean, everything is just perfect when you look at this defense. And I've been breaking down Ravens film for a while now, and it's always been like this. This isn't just a random surge of good effort. They've done this all season long at such a consistent level. Now I'm telling you, if they can do this against KC, it's over. They don't have the wide receivers that run good routes. They're not gonna be able to get open on this defense if and only if the Ravens can generate pressure. It's gonna be a long day for Patty Mahomes over there. All right, and here we go. Another perfectly executed play here by this Ravens defense. What we see here is an absolute blitz look, but what we're actually going to get is a corner blitz, and they're going to disguise it beautifully. Before we jump into this play, though, make sure you guys do me a big favor. Hit that like button. Let's see if we can get the video up to 300 likes. If we do, I'll drop the full breakdown with the All Coaches 22 film. If you guys want to see that, make sure you guys hit the like, but also subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and we're going to be covering the Ravens all postseason long as well as offseason long. And what that entails is potential free agent signings, potential draft picks, as well as individual film breakdown for certain players that you guys want to see. Now, on this play, like I said, we're going to get a motioning in, attacking the C gap here. But what I want to show you guys here is number 50. He's going to, take on this left tackle and make sure that there's nobody coming over here. But another important factor here is the disguise of the interior blitz up front. Now, what that does is, they block the running back. They make sure, okay, if they're going to get pressure on us, we have an extra guy blocking here in the backfield. But look at the excellence, the disguise here, right? So if you had these guys drop back into a zone coverage right away, that would tell the running back, okay, I don't got a block there, let me go to the outside and take on number 10, right? But what they do is fake inside for just enough time to buy this running back into blocking up the middle, and then they drop back into a zone, taking this guy out of the play, out of contention of blocking number 10 here. 10 gets in there, forces pressure, but then we see more pressure on the outside here by 50, doing a good job block shedding, getting off the block and getting to the outside, forcing CJ Stroud into a bad throw, right? 3rd and 5, another third down, need a conversion here. They can't get it because there's always pressure, always making the quarterback uncomfortable, and that's what they do again on this play. Again, watch how they start this, right? So again, we get that pressure off the edge. You see how these interior guys are blitzing in? Perfect, man. It is absolutely perfect, and this is how well coached they are. They continue to do this at a high level. It's insane. But also, guys, if you want to see more film breakdown like this, comment down below more film. If you want offensive film, say offensive film. If you want some defensive film, say more defensive film. I'm not going to cover the entirety of the game just because I want to save it for when the film does drop. But man, I'm excited to deep dive into the entirety of the film. If you want to see that, like I said, more film in the comments. Let's jump to the next play. And here we go. Another big play on 3rd down. The Ravens actually rank number 6th in the NFL in 3rd down conversion percentage allowed, but also number 1 in 4th down conversion percentage allowed. Guys, this Ravens defense, if they get you on 3rd down, you're going to have a very tough time. And again, what they do up front, you block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys here early on blocking releases, right? But they still find a way to generate pressure. Look at this. Boom, breaking through. Everybody is breaking through this offensive line on 3rd and 19, forces yet again another dump down. Guys, I'm telling you, this is what the Ravens want to see. They want you to dump down the football, especially on 3rd and 19, because they know at the end of the day, they have guys that can tackle. They won't let you get that 1st down. And when it comes to 4th down, they definitely will not let you get that first. Dude, this team, this defense in particular is just different, man. They're just different. Especially, what they do up front here. I mean, just watch. 4th and 6, they're going to send what seems to be a double mug blitz here. And then again, 98 drops back into his own, a late drop back, right? And then so does he. What this does is generate one-on-one. So, listen, in reality, in totality, they are rushing 3 guys. They are rushing 3 guys, but still generate pressure on the quarterback. Guys, I have never seen a team do this at this level, right? Again, what do we see here? It's 4th down. They're playing off coverage. This is, what seems to be a cover 0. You got man-to-man everywhere. We got to get this football out quick. That's what CJ Stroud is thinking, but nobody's back here helping the quarterback in terms of blocking. So what we're going to do here, let's send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, right? 6 versus 5. They think this is going to be, terrible, right? However, what they actually do in totality is drop 3 of these 6 guys back, leaving a 5-on-3, in this is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. When I actually watch this film, when I see what they drop, it's amazing. Now, in this play specifically, what does it do? It forces a bad throw, forces a bad decision. I mean, guys, this is next level. So let me watch it one more time. So you got 3 up here, 1 on here. Mallette off the edge. So boom, we're going to get these guys. Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. So you have 3 guys in the interior blitzing, which takes on the right guard, the center, and the left guard, right? But when they bounce back out, these guys have nothing to do, and it's already too late. Oh my, dude, I am so excited for this Chiefs game, man. I am so excited for this Chiefs. It's going to be one hell of a matchup because if you guys didn't know, the Chiefs actually have the 2nd best defense in the NFL. The Ravens have the best defense in the NFL. But where things really change up is the fact that the Ravens have the 2nd best offense and the Chiefs have the 14th best offense in terms of points per game. So this is going to be a fun game, man. Comment down below your score prediction. Comment down below the number 8 if you think Lamar Jackson and the Ravens can do it all and win the Super Bowl this season. I think they can. I think this defense is so smart. We're seeing so much more versatility of the offense this year with their new OC. I think this team is different. I think they're built tough. I think they're built strong. I think they're smart, athletic, and they make a lot of great plays, man. They have some great leaders, an MVP caliber quarterback in Lamar Jackson. It's going to be one hell of a game. But like I said, comment down below the number 0 if you think, or actually number 8 if you think the Ravens can win the Super Bowl. But also, comment down below your score prediction as well. And lastly, make sure you guys hit the like button. Check out Underdog Fantasy, guys. I'm going to put a quick segment right now. Go check it out. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. But I appreciate you guys coming through, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.